Welcome to the Bite-Sized Security Podcast, your source for practical online security advice. Join me, my guests, and sometimes my trained AI voice, as I explore ways to protect your digital footprint against the growing cyber threats. From mastering better passwords to understanding encryption and VPNs, the Bite-Sized Security Podcast breaks complex topics into clear guidance. It's time to take control of your online presence. You're listening to the Bite-Sized Security Podcast, unlocking solutions for your digital life. Let's get to it. Do you really need to know Python or coding to be a great security engineer? Short answer, no. Many people claim that you must know how to code or learn Python to succeed in cybersecurity engineering. Honestly, that feels like gatekeeping. I've also heard people say that you can't call yourself a security engineer if you don't automate through code, but that simply is not true. Automation can be beneficial, but it's not a requirement for every role. Coding is important, especially in roles like application security or staff product security engineering, where you work alongside software engineers, application security engineers, or cloud engineers on code reviews, Python scripts, or product contributions. However, insisting that every security engineer needs to be a coding expert just keeps talented people away. In fact, coding today often means being able to write simple instructions clearly. It's about logic and problem solving rather than complex programming. You can be an amazing security engineer by mastering core skills like threat modeling, vulnerability assessment, and incident response. There are many roles in cybersecurity that do not require coding, such as governance, risk, and compliance, GRC, security awareness training, and security operations center, SOC analysis. Those roles focus more on policies, process, and monitoring rather than coding. Not every cybersecurity role requires deep coding knowledge or Python skills. If you want to learn coding, or if it's part of your desired role, go for it. It will help your career. AI tools, including AI-powered vulnerability listeners, are also making Python coding help more accessible than ever, which is transforming how cybersecurity professionals approach coding tasks. You don't need to be a coding genius to succeed. Many of these tools can handle basic to advanced code reviews, saving time for security and software engineers during final code review. How much time is wasted on vulnerabilities that require coordination between teams for review and research? AI can handle the initial work, allowing engineers with code literacy to resolve issues faster. Focus on the skills that really matter in cybersecurity: understanding system architecture, performing risk analysis, building a strong security culture, and using security automation tools. Python can be useful, but it's not always a requirement. These are often the skills that make the biggest impact. Depending on your cybersecurity role, you may or may not need to know how to code or use Python at all as a security engineer. Maturing in cybersecurity means understanding that the person who meets 100% of the job requirements probably exaggerated on the resume, while you might hesitate to apply with 60% of the qualifications. Apply anyway. If you're interested in breaking into tech, remember that there are many different paths into cybersecurity without the gatekeeping. Thanks for listening to another episode of Bite-Sized Security, the quick-hitting podcast serving bite-sized tips to boost your online safety. We covered a lot of ground today and easy-to-digest nuggets of practical cybersecurity advice. If you want to learn more ways to protect your data and identity online, be sure to subscribe for future episodes. We'll continue breaking down complex security topics into straightforward guidance anyone can apply. Visit our website, bitesizedsecurity.show, for recaps and show notes from all of our podcasts. We hope these bite-sized cyber lessons have given you new tools in your digital security toolbox. This is your host signing off until next time. Stay safe in the digital world. You've been listening to Bite-Sized Security.